I want to be completely honest about the new Dragon Ball Spark and Neo DLC. And the truth is, I really like it.
Yes!
However, whether or not it was worth $34 is definitely up for debate. But there really is quite a large amount of content in this one single DLC for Dragon Ball Z fans like myself, so this was an automatic buy. But I think a lot of fans were ultimately let down by one thing, and that's the newest game mode, Limit Breaker Journey. And I think some people believed we were getting some type of open world or maybe open zone type of gameplay, but that's simply not what we got. And I think a lot of people were extremely let down by that discovery. However, after playing the game mode, I'd say it's perfectly fine for what it is and actually offered me a pretty decent challenge in this RPGS type of mode, something I'll talk about in a later video. But other than that, we got a very large roster of characters, some that genuinely surprised me like Chi-Chi and even Mighty Mask. Not to mention Dragon Ball's World Tournament Goku, which is crazy. In fact, we got a very large amount of Dragon Ball characters this DLC, along with some big names we were missing like Zangia or Super 17, which is really great, as well as people like Bardock Super Saiyan, and yes, even Supreme Kai is back, as well as General Tao and Pecan. We got Demon King Piccolo, King Vegeta, and you know what? I take back what I said about this DLC not being worth $34 because you know what? This is actually a great DLC with so much attention to detail put into every single character. And that's not even mentioning the new stages, some of which, well, if we're being honest, should have been here at release, such as Kami's Lookout and Kami House, and the Glacier level as well. But hey, I'm just happy to see these stages finally make it into the game. Better late than never. And there are also some new episode battles, which admittedly are better than some of the previous episodes with actual cutscenes, animations, and voice acting. Though I honestly think the episode should have featured much better characters instead of what we got here, but hey, it is what it is. And last but not least, we have new ultimates for pre-existing characters, new transformation animations, clothing, and supers, which are pretty damn badass in some instances. And so yeah, guys, all in all, I think Dragon Ball Spark and Neo is a really great DLC, probably the best DLC so far, and it almost feels like an entirely new game. And I hope they continue to add more to this game, as it was a little bare bones at launch, and yeah. But I'll see y'all in the next video. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, or I will Kamehameha you into oblivion.